culture.
Oh, Superman, you powerful, near unstoppable f***ing bastard. Many believe that you're the most godlike being around, but I don't. The people on this list could take you to Slamtown any day of the week. Population, you. Please don't fight me, you do good work and we all appreciate it. I'm Ben from What Culture, and here are 12 comic book heroes more powerful than Superman. Number 12, Shazam. Confusingly once named Captain Marvel, wonder why they changed that? Shazam essentially directly rivals Superman when it comes to powers, but comes with the added kicker of magic that the Man of Steel simply cannot contend with. Shazam's powers are also handily easy to define. He has the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, stamina of Atlas, power of Zeus, courage of Achilles, and speed of Mercury. Plus, crucially, Superman has actually conceded that he couldn't beat Shazam in the past. Right to Slamtown with you. Number 11, Dr. Fate. Superman doesn't have many weaknesses, but he's notoriously susceptible to magic. So DC's most compelling magical character, Dr. Fate, a hieroglyph-throwing magician billed as one of the most powerful sorcerers in the known universe, would represent a huge sinkhole in the road of the otherwise immaculate infrastructure of Slamtown. And it's not just about magic either. Superman can overcome magical opponents by crippling their ability to do spells, after all. But because Fate also boasts flight, super strength, invulnerability, telekinesis, telepathy, pyrokinesis, and the ability to manipulate lightning, he's a Superman with spells. Number 10, the Silver Surfer. The shiniest being ever conceived wields the power cosmic, which grants him superhuman strength, endurance, and senses, as well as the ability to absorb and manipulate the universe's ambient energy to open interdimensional portals and to time travel. He doesn't need food, water, air, or sleep, and will be awaiting Superman's arrival in one of Slamtown's many 24-hour gyms. Number 9, Firestorm. DC's Firestorm might not be the most well-known of the superheroes on this list, but he's definitely one of the most intriguing. He can fly at incredible speeds, phase through objects, generate nuclear fusion blasts from his hands, and can absorb radiation. He's also super strong, superhumanly resistant to injury, super into the colors red and yellow, and that's before you consider that one special power. Firestorm can rearrange the atomic and subatomic structure of inorganic matter to create objects of different atomic characteristics of equal mass. In other words, he could turn literally anything into kryptonite to use against Superman. Number 8, Mr. Majestic. Though his powers tend to vary quite wildly, at his peak, Mr. Majestic is more than a match for Superman. He possesses great strength, speed, flight, optic blasts, genius-level intellect, microvision, ice breath, the ability to survive in space, and is invulnerable to conventional weaponry. His intellect and adaptability are so impressive that he can invent basically anything in seconds, and he can analyze a combat situation and come up with the weaknesses of an enemy instantaneously. He'd know how to take Superman down before Superman even knew who he was fighting. Number 7, Doctor Strange. Back in the golden days of the comics, Doctor Strange was a supremely formidable character and a hugely powerful one at that. Most crucially, he's the most accomplished magical character in Marvel's entire gallery, able to cast force fields that would repel Superman without much effort. His command of the Crimson Bands means he's easily capable of restraining beings as strong as the Hulk, and that's without even considering offensive spells that would incapacitate or worse, which Supes would have very little chance of defending himself against. Number 6, Supreme. Supreme is essentially Image's version of Superman, only on steroids and turned up to 11. He's more durable than Superman since he can withstand black holes, which they have a lot of in Slamtown. He's faster than Superman and has the astonishing ability to throw millions of faster-than-light punches in a millisecond. Adaptability is another of his big powers. He's basically made up of molecules constantly in flux, and as such is able to adapt instantaneously to an opponent, analyzing them down to atomic structure and developing new powers for himself to overcome. Number 5, Wally West. Wally West gets harsh treatment from some comic book fans who seem intent on reducing him to that guy what can do a fast run. Yes, he's capable of uncharted super speed, which comes with added bonuses like invisibility and being able to phase through objects, and his connection to the Speed Force means he can recover from his injuries super fast. Beyond all that, he can time travel, is a genius, and has above average strength. And then, of course, there's the small matter of his infinite mass punch, which happens when Wally West runs at top speed towards an enemy or object at faster than light, hitting them with the force of a dwarf star. Number 4. Martian Manhunter. According to the Man of Steel, Martian Manhunter is the most powerful being on the face of the Earth. He comes with very similar powers to Superman actually, including superhuman strength, durability, flight, regeneration, shapeshifting, intangibility,
Never go full retard.
and optic blasts. But on top of that, he can control many minds at once, manipulate memory, induce sleep, and create brain blasts. I don't know what that is. Number 3. Gladiator. Inevitably, Gladiator's powers are very similar to Soup's, only significantly better. He can shatter a planet with his super strength. He boasts X-ray vision, heat vision, which can get hotter than a star, frost breath, a healing factor, and warp speed flight. Admittedly, because he was bullied at Slamtown High, he's vulnerable because his powers grow based on his confidence, so call him names and he'll be a pushover, presumably, but his abilities are the same as Superman's, only amplified in almost every way. Number 2. Odin. Thor's daddy could beat Superman to a pulp, and in the past his battles have wreaked so much collateral damage that entire galaxies have been destroyed. He's king of the Norse gods, motherfucker, and comes with added power boosts like increased strength, stamina, durability, and invulnerability to earthly diseases. And Superman, I suppose you could say, is a godlike superhero for whackers. Hashtag godlike superhero for whackers. He's also resistant to magic, which Superman is not. And his control of the Odin Force means he can do a whole world of things Superman could only dream of. He can teleport entire populations to alternate galaxies, stop time, pull planets down to Earth to squash his enemies, and steal souls. Number 1. Sentry. Sentry is practically Marvel's version of Superman. He has an almost identical power set, though the true limits of his powers are never really realized because he restrains himself. What we do know is that he's invulnerable, possesses super speed, and neither S.H.I.E.L.D. nor the genius of Iron Man have ever found a weakness in him. He can teleport, he can regenerate and resurrect others from the dead, and he once battled Galactus, the guy who literally eats planets, to a stalemate. He is, without a doubt, the mayor of Slamtown. And that's our list. Are there any other Slamtown residents we missed off? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can even follow me here on Twitter if you're fancy. I'm Ben from What Culture, and thanks for watching.